Okay, quick video before I get started installing the shower pan here. You can see the pan is cut to fit and ready. The drain here is plumbed underneath. See the hole that goes out. We had to eliminate that insulation until we get the drain all installed. Once we get it installed, then I will spray foam that full again, and this will be put back down. Again, we're using Schluter, the prefab pre-slope pan. You can see all of our stuff is out and ready. Schluter all set. Got our water. We got our trowels. We used the Dietra trowel. Is for putting the shower pan down and flooring. The Kerdi trowel will be used for this waterproofing membrane, which will cover the walls. That way, if anything gets behind our wall covering, doesn't matter. Still gonna go down the drain. Everything will be taken care of. So, I'm gonna try to time lapse this for you. See how it goes. Stay tuned.
Here's your pre-sloped shower pan and the curb material that he uses. Now I'm going to show you how we got that and that. So you can see him, he is beginning to put the shower pan down. So he puts the mud down first, always getting all of his little lines straight. He's very picky. You can see him going around the back corners, making sure he has it good around the base. And he puts it on the bottom of the shower pan as well. They call that back buttering. And you can see him standing on it, making sure he has it down really, really good. You can see him going around the drain area. You see him plop the drain in, then he covers it, and then he puts that seal piece down on it, and he lets it set for a few minutes, and then he comes back in and he makes sure that it is really, really down good, because that is what makes sure that your drain doesn't leak. Nobody likes a leaky drain. It causes lots of problems down the road. You can also see him going back around the corners to make sure that it is good and sealed around the outside edge. Then he takes his leftover mud and he starts to go up the wall in the cracks there. And that's just where those pieces of siding are coming together, and those are really sharp corners. And what he's trying to do is he's getting that filled in really, really nice so that there's a seal behind the membrane that he's fixing to put on here in just a few minutes. And you can see him go all the way to the corner, all the way to the top. And he just fills that in so that when the membrane goes on it, that is secured in the corner and there's no sharp edges that could penetrate the membrane that he is fixing to use. You can see him going all the way to the top there. But that gives it a really nice seal with the membrane, and you can see the pans installed there. Yay! Now he moves on to the floor. So he does the same kind of process on the floor. You put your mud down, getting it all nice and thin, exactly to the trowel height. He showed you the trowels in the beginning. Now he lays the Dietra down and he does his little walk all over it, making sure it's really good and stuck to the floor. He makes sure that he has a good seal around the outside edge as well. You can see him working on that. He had a little bit of leftover mud, so I can see that he is going back in. He's put the curb on. You can see the curb was added at some point. So he's sealing on the inside of that curb really well with the leftover mud. The next thing he's going to come back in here and do is he is going to make sure that he has the mud down good within the Dietra, because he's ready to start laying tile. And you can see him putting the tile in there. He's really picky about how much mud he gets down. He wants it to be down really nice and even. And then he always back butters his tile to make sure that he has a good, secure bond with the flooring as well. You can see him getting the last few little pieces. He cut every single one of the pieces in here except for one. He's very precise in his cutting skills. Now you can see he's leveling. This is a small floor, and those are big tiles. So it's really important that you make sure that all of those tiles are exactly level. You can see he has 3 pieces where any of those tiles meet. And now he's going back through and tightening them up. You can see him feeling, making sure everything is nice and level. There's nothing worse than stubbing your toe on a tile. So I want to explain this membrane to you guys just a little bit here. You can see it, that it goes all the way around. Remember where he was going up in the corners? He actually puts that on top. He actually puts the mud underneath, and he seals all of that. I'm going to attach a video that we did years ago that showed him putting up the membrane so that you can actually see the process of him putting up a membrane. And that's the finished product. There's a picture of the floor. Now, what is the white stuff? The white stuff is just a film from the grout. Once we get the grout in, we like to let the grout really dry. We do a quick clean on it, but then we do let it set. And this film shows up and you can watch the grout lines dry. This way you don't dig out any of the grout lines. But then we come back in with a microfiber cloth and we just clean off that powdery, and then we vacuum it. And then we come back in and we clean it one more time and we wipe it down again with the microfiber cloth, and it turns out beautiful. And you will be able to see that really quick as he shows you the finished product on our really cool little conversion bathroom.
Hi guys, we're going to do a quick video here. We're working on the bathroom, getting closer. We've got the walls are covered and waterproof now with the Kerdi Membrane. You can see it all the way down to the shower pan. The tile you see is what we're going to use for the shower pan here, and then we're going to use this to build our curb with. I've got a couple of pieces laid in here to keep it from getting damaged or anything. You can kind of see our layout. Got our tile in, got it all grouted. Got our vanity set. Looks good. Everything is functioning well. So everything fits in its space. We even got us a couple of shelves put in. The countertop will go all the way into here. So we'll have a nice, and it's actually going to be granite. I'll cut and polish, and it'll go all the way into here. So this will be a nice countertop space with the sink on this side. Have shelves to put everything in. We'll have some hooks for towels in there, things like that. See, we got our outlet for curling irons and blow dryers. There'll be a hook here so that she can hang her curling iron, and it'll actually kind of hang back in the corner there underneath. So have a neat way to utilize all the space. So haven't cut our holes out for the shower head yet, but they're right in here. And for the handheld, they're both right there. You can do that right quick. Right. There. One shower head. And one handheld. That's where they'll go. I'm not going to tell you what the walls are going to be yet. We're just going to show you that when it's done. So stay tuned for our next video. Check out our page, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you can see the next episode.